All right, folks, we are getting ready to face off for our final game of the day. So far, we are 0-3. We've lost 10-6, 10-3, and 11-7. I'm pretty sure those are the scores. Did a little bit better in our last game. Here we go with the face-off. Bryce is going to take it. Hopefully my signal holds up here. Okay. Interference, white ball. So that's us. Bryce going in. Bryce into the box. Bryce just goes straight in for the goal. And by the way, I will not have a score for this game at the bottom of the screen because the iPad is dead. So can't be adding any highlights. Apologies for that. It's 1-0 within the first 15 seconds of the game. Okay. Bryce is going to take the drop again. Bryce wins it again. Bryce sends it up over to Weston. Weston to the X. Sends it into Grant. Grant takes a shot. It's wide and to the left. Stays white ball, though. Okay, Finn's going to bring the ball in. Finn takes a shot, hits the referee. Blue ball. A good signal, sitting where I want to sit. It's driving me crazy. Okay, Finn with the ball. Finn swings around to Andrew. Andrew steps back. The connection. Trying to find a home, folks. So okay, they're swinging it around. Mm. 2-2 is the score now. They just scored a goal. All right, so you got Ryan Shipley on the far side. Bryce, I don't know Bryce's last name. He's on the face-off. Sawyer Monahan here on the near. Bryce is going to take the face-off. Bryce comes away with it. Up and throws it out of bounds. All right, picked up by Rush on a shot that got deflected. Rush threw it up in the air, but it's a battle for the ball over here. Shot by Joseph is no good. All right, that's the end of the first period. Score is tied 2-2. All right, it looks like Luke on the face-off. Yes, Luke on the face-off, but the other team comes away with it. Again, start of the second period, scores 2-2. They swing the ball around. Nice move by that guy. Good job by Rush blocking the ball. So it's going to be white ball. Okay, Colton with the ball. Colton's running down past midfield. Colton in the box. Colton tries to send it over to Weston. It's an errant throw, goes out of bounds, turnover. Okay, now they're going to. Okay, Blue has the ball. They send it down. They swing it around to the near side. They send it right in front, and they score a goal on a deep hole. Scores the goal. 3-2. Okay, 3-2 Sweetlax. Okay, it looks like we've got Joseph on the far side. Bryce is going to take the face off. I can't see who's on the near. I think it's Davis Cook. Referee is just pointing in the wrong direction, but it's a push off on them. We've got the ball. Bryce gets it in the box. And Weston has it on the far side. Weston is going to send it to Finn at the X. Finn sends it over to Andrew. Andrew with the ball. Andrew sends it to Grant. Grant to Rowan. Rowan over to Bryce. Back to Rowan. Back to Grant. All right, we're setting up right here for a play. Grant just gets taken down, but gets right back up with the ball. Okay, Bryce is going to go pick up the loose ball. Finn at the X. Finn driving in, puts the brakes on, sends it back out. Bryce at the top. Bryce sends it right in front to Rowan, but he can't handle it. Picked up by Finn. Finn behind the goal. He's going to drive in. Oh, he hits off the post. Okay, blue ball. All right. Score is 3-2, I believe, still. I think they called a timeout, I believe. Okay, so a timeout is called. We are down 3-2. Okay, it's about 6 minutes left in the half. So we've got Ford Turner, Joseph Burke, Sawyer Monahan, Rush Cole in the goal. I think that's Keenan. Is that Keenan? Yes, Keenan's in. We've got Sawyer Kitson, Finn Kimball, Andrew Little, Ryan Shipley enters the game, and Quentin Kitson. We got to get in there. Nobody's there to get it. Over and back. Turnover, white ball. Ball comes out. Ball comes out again. Picked up by Blue. Blue is going up. Okay. They send it down deep. They have it in the corner. Joseph Burke on defense. Blue now has it at the X. I'm going to have to stand up. Okay. They swing it around to the right side. Coming back around to the front. Top of the box. Met was a. Oh, Sawyer's going to get thrown in the box for a penalty. Somebody guard him. All right, we're a man down. All right, so we are in the box. So we're on a penalty kill. It's got to be less, like 2 or 3 minutes left in the half. They swing it around to the X. They have it at the top of the box. Back to the X, swinging it around again. Back to the top of the box. Pick him up. And they just scored a goal. 4-2. Sweet Lax. All right, Bryce is going to take the face off. Davis Cook on the far side. And then Deegan Olsen on the near. Sweetlax comes away with it. Sweetlax on the drive. Bryce pushes him out. Shot on goal was no good. Blue retains possession. Oh, nice. Shot on goal misses by Sweetlax. Picked up by us, but then we lose it. Trying to get it back, and we do. Ball is bouncing up ahead. There. Blue ball. And that is the end of the first half. We are down 4-2. One half of play. All right, start of the third period. Score is 4-2, Sweet Lax over our NC Saints. All right, Luke is going to take the face off. Looks like I got 10% battery left, folks, so hopefully I can make it through this game. All right, Owen Brink at the top of the box with the ball. Sends it back to Grant. Grant swings it around over to Weston. Finn has it behind the goal with the X. Finn's going to go in. Finn scores 4-3. All right, score is 4-3. We did switch goalies at half. We've been doing that all day. So Rush is out. Nolan is in. Bryce takes the drop. I'm sorry, the face off. And Sweetlax comes away with it. Okay, they swing it around. Quentin with some good defense. Uh-oh. Nobody picked him up. He just drove right in, scored the goal, 5-3. Nobody picked him up on the backside. Walked right in. All right. Luke's going to take the face off. We got Sawyer Monahan on the far, Ryan Shipley on the near. Luke's going to come away with it, or is he? Still battling for it. Luke pushes him down. Push. Turnover. Ball comes over to Sweetlax. Okay. It comes around on the X. Oh, he's going to drive right in. Somebody go get it. They're going to pick it up behind the goal. Goalie recovers. Sends it over to Ford. Ford with the ball. What are you doing, Ryan? You just flung it up. Okay. Get there. Get the ball. Get the ball. Get the ball. Ball goes in. He had stopped it initially, and then it fell in and went in the goal. 6-3 is the score. All right. Bryce is going to take the face off. Sweetlax comes away with it. Sweetlax gets a touch. They bring it back out. Shot. Long. Sweetlax retains possession. Ford on the defense. Sweetlax sends it out, and almost no chance. He's just kind of juked his man and made a move and dropped it in. 7-3 is the score. Four and a half minutes left in the third period. Is that Luke, I think? Yes, Luke is going to take the face off. Grant's going to... Oh, I thought Grant was going to come away with it. Going to be picked up by Blue. Okay. Sweetlax gets a touch. They bring it back out. Three and a half minutes left in the period. Sweetlax at the top of the box. They send it down. Back to the X. He's coming around the backside. Shot attempt is no good. But Sweetlax picks the ball up. They come around again and score. It's now 8-3. There's just nobody picking him up on the backside. If he gets by his man, there's nobody there to pick him up. 2.5 left in the third period. All right, Bryce comes away with it on the face-off. Driving in. Sawyer Kitson comes away with a good job. Sawyer. Sawyer at the X. Sawyer sends it over to Andrew. Andrew sends it over to Colton. Colton gets met. There's a turnover. Blue with the ball. Blue running down this way. Turnover on time. They didn't touch. They didn't get a touch. Okay. Rowan on a drive over midfield line. Rowan. He gets a touch. Sends it over to Owen. Owen over to Sawyer Kitson. Sawyer over to Finn. Finn swings it around. Andrew with the ball. Andrew to the X. Andrew to Sawyer Kitson. Oh, almost Sawyer. Sawyer tried to lead his man. They're driving down. Can only be but so much time left in this period. And they score a goal, 9-3. And that's the end of the period. So with 2 seconds left, they scored to make it 9-3. All right. Ryan Shipley on the far side. And is that Luke on the face-off? Blue comes away with it. They swing it around. Somebody's got to cover that man. Okay, there's a battle for it at the X. Ford's back there. Keenan going to get penalized. So Keenan's in the box. So we're on a penalty kill. All right. Let's see if I can stand up. See any of this. Blue swings it around back to the top of the box. Ten to 3. Losing better here, folks, so I'm sure I'm going to keep going. Guys, I'm live streaming.